Today's music just ain't the same, bruh.
Stop using this. We're using this now. I understand, bro. I've been there too. Scrolling on your phone, minding your business, and all of a sudden your ears are being assaulted by poo-poo juice straight from the booty hole of Beelzebub himself. You can't help it. It just slips out. Man, today's music just ain't hitting like it used to, my boy. Stop. Consider this. You, my friend, may be smoking something called nostalgia. You off the past perception pack. Reminiscing runs. I'll take it one step further. The music of today isn't worse than it was before. You're just lazy as fuck. That was aggressive. Let me explain. The biggest difference between today's music and the music of the past is access on several levels. When it comes to making the music, it's easier than ever. Back in the day, it was a lot tougher to get access to what you would need to record and release a song. You had to find a way to record, which back in the day meant you had to just know somebody who could already help you do that shit. Couldn't just get on Amazon and order a SM7B and an Apollo twin. You had to jump through some hoops. Not to mention the fact that you had to put that shit in a physical form. CDs, cassettes, records. Imagine you gotta pay an arm and a leg to make the music, and then you gotta sell some meat on the side to get the shit released. It sounds like a fucking nightmare. This is where the record labels came in. They would just take care of all that shit for you. Now you might get horrifically abused and traumatized in the process due to the fact that your entire hopes and dreams are in the hands of a 45-year-old man with a drinking problem, but hey, it's the name of the game. Nowadays, anybody can own a mic and an interface on demand. Hell, you don't even need that shit if you got a phone on you. BandLab exists. People make the music on their phones. And then when it's time to release it, you can have the shit out in 2 clicks. It's fucking nuts. The process of recording and releasing music is just way easier now, which in my opinion, good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because it means there's less barriers to creativity, which means more new ideas, more new innovations, more different shit, which means music as a whole starts to move forward. Here's where it gets a little iffy. Less barriers to entry means oversaturation. There's just more noise in general, which means way more work for the artist. Not only do you have to make the music, you now have to find a way to cut through the noise. Here's where social media comes into the equation. Let me remind you, you're looking at somebody who a 45-year-old man with a sideways Yankee fitted and some 7X jean shorts may refer to as a TikTok rapper. I'm very experienced when it comes to navigating social media as a musician. And let me tell you firsthand, as somebody with millions of views across several platforms, shit fucking sucks. Don't get me wrong, most of the people who know who I am found out about me through social media. And I'm grateful for that because without social media, I couldn't do this as my job. Social media literally opened the doors for me to be able to chase my dreams. And that shit is a lot of goddamn work, my boy. I just wanted to rap for real. Now I got over 2,000 hours of video editing experience. My job is to understand consumer psychology and utilize it to my advantage. And then I gotta find a way to do that while still preserving artistic integrity, and I gotta do it again tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. But that's the price we pay for access. If anybody can do it, you gotta find a way to stick out. That opens the door for people who are really good at selling some shit, but not that good at making music to get really successful really fast. They making music with no heart, no soul, but because they understand how to market the shit, boom. Hot poo-poo juice in your ear hole. And that is where the disconnect is happening. Because of social media and streaming platforms, music is also way more accessible to you, the consumer. There's always been bullshit music, but back in the day, if it wasn't exactly what the mainstream wanted, the shit never hit your radar. I'm not trying to argue that there isn't a ton of bullshit music out right now. Hell, there's probably more bullshit music out right now than there ever has been. But that's just a result of there being more music in general. And let me be clear, I also think there's more good music now than there ever has been. We live in the only time in human history where if you could think of the shit, it exists. You wanna listen to music about pussy? Somebody's making it. Wanna listen to music about dick? Somebody's making it. You wanna hear an emo ballad about loving Jesus on a rock guitar with some trap 808s? Somebody's making that shit. Doesn't matter what you want, doesn't matter how specific it is. Somebody's making the shit. All you gotta do is look for it, but you're not gonna do that. Cause you fucking lazy. But don't feel bad, we're all lazy. That's how we've been conditioned. You just want the shit that you would like to fall out the fucking sky and land directly in your ear hole. And I don't blame you, cause back in the day it was kinda like that. The radio will find the shit for you and stick it so far up your fucking nostrils it will tickle your goddamn brain. But nowadays there's just too much shit for that to be a solid game plan. If you wanna find music you would love, if you wanna find something that sounds like 30 years ago, something that sounds like 20 years from now, it exists. Just go fucking look for it. Listen to the playlists on streaming platforms. Go to a live show. Ask the musty coworker what the fuck shit, Google the shit. There's a million ways to find new music. And if you don't want to look for it, that's fine. Just shut the fuck up about it. Quite frankly, I'm sick of hearing about the shit. Lazy bitch. All right, I love y'all. Bye.